You are sitting at a table with people you've known for years, people who know your history. And yet, looking across the table, you realize something terrifying. You have absolutely nothing to say to them. You laugh at the right times. You nod when you should. But the connection is dead. Not because there was a big fight, not because anyone did anything wrong, but because you changed, and they didn't. Every day you don't understand this dynamic. It costs you something. You feel guilty. You think you're becoming arrogant. You wonder if you're the problem. The internet will tell you to just cut people off. They use neat little phrases to make it sound easy. But it's not easy. It's isolating. It's painful. And if you don't understand the invisible forces behind it, you will keep shrinking yourself just to keep the room comfortable. Let's go deeper than most people are willing to go. Because what you're experiencing right now isn't just growing apart. It's a fundamental shift in how you exist in the world. Think about how most people connect. They connect over shared problems, shared complaints about the boss, shared frustration about the economy, shared reasons why life is unfair and nothing can be done about it. That shared helplessness is the glue of most friendships. But then, you start making different choices. You stop complaining. You start taking responsibility. You wake up earlier. You read. You try. And suddenly, you lose the conversation. You no longer speak their language. Think about the last time you tried to share a victory with them. You saw the look in their eyes. It wasn't joy. It was a subtle, quiet distance. They look at your new habits, your new focus, and they don't see inspiration. They see an accusation. Your effort forces them to look at their own lack of effort. Your movement highlights their stagnation. And human beings hate nothing more than being reminded of what they could be doing but aren't. So, you try to fix it. You've been here. You try to play the old part. You downplay your success. You make self-deprecating jokes. You join in on the complaining just to feel a spark of the old camaraderie. But it feels like wearing clothes that are 3 sizes too small. You are suffocating yourself so they can breathe easy. You are pretending to be asleep so you don't disturb people who refuse to wake up. Nietzsche spent his life studying this exact feeling. He saw it happening everywhere. He called the people who stay comfortable the herd. And he didn't use that word as an insult. He used it as a diagnosis. The herd survives on agreement. Everyone agrees to stay small. Everyone agrees not to try too hard, because trying implies that failure is your own fault. The herd demands similarity. It demands compliance. Nietzsche had a name for the person who steps out of this comfort. He called it the Übermensch, the overman. This is the person who stops borrowing their values from the crowd, the person who decides what is good and bad for themselves, the person who breaks the ultimate rule of the herd, the rule of staying the same. But Nietzsche warned us, breaking away from the herd has a brutal price, and that price is profound, crushing loneliness. When you climb higher, the air gets thinner. There are fewer people up there. The warmth of the crowd is gone. You trade comfort for vision, and on the days when the isolation hits you the hardest, you will question if the trade was worth it. You will look down at the warmth of the herd and wonder if you made a terrible mistake. Now hold that thought, because what comes next changes everything. Here is where it gets interesting and uncomfortable. You think the loneliness you feel right now is happening to you. You think it's a side effect, a punishment for outgrowing your circle. It's not. The loneliness isn't a glitch in your growth. It is the exact mechanism of it. It is the fire burning away the parts of you that were built to please other people. The herd doesn't reject you because you're broken. They reject you because you're finally cured. Connect those two things, and something becomes clear. You are not losing your friends. You are losing the shared illusions that kept you bound to them. You are losing the need to be validated by people who don't even validate themselves. The silence in your life right now isn't empty. It is just cleared out. It is the space you absolutely must have to finally hear your own voice. The loneliness is just the shock of meeting yourself for the first time without the noise of the crowd. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of this quiet. A version that doesn't apologize for taking up space. A version that doesn't shrink to fit into rooms you've already outgrown. But to get to that version, you have to be willing to walk through the cold. You have to be willing to be misunderstood. You have to stop looking back at the table where you no longer fit. 10 years from now, you won't remember the pain of letting go. You'll only remember that you did. Most people spend their entire lives waiting to be truly seen by others. What Nietzsche understood, and what very few accept, is that the one person capable of seeing you clearly has always been you.